The SEC lawsuit was planned. Everybody was in on it.
I'm not a financial advisor.
What do you guys think about this? For 2 entire cycles now, the prices of XRP have been stifled at every turn. Price spike after the ETF approval. Wait, actually, let's even go back. Price spike in 2020, killed in December by the XRP lawsuit. Bitcoin price spike after being cleared not at security. Crushed right afterwards. Bitcoin's price spike after the ETF news. Bitcoin plunges. XRP goes back down. XRP rips a green candle out of nowhere on a Sunday afternoon. Whale Watch misreports several XRP transactions, totaling more than the entirety of the entire XRP supply were sent in a few transactions. They didn't get my bags out of my old Toast wallet. It's 20 XRP. The next big green candle that came after that, chairman of the board and Ripple co-founder, Chris Larson. His wallet gets hacked and somehow people spread the FUD story that it was a Ripple wallet that got hacked for millions of dollars. Huge XRP stablecoin news yesterday. Bitcoin crashed at wee early hours this morning. It's back to nowhere. All of a sudden, I know where, and guess what? Has not completely rebounded. That's right. Your friend, my friend, XRP. Bitcoin crashed today. Epic this morning. Man, it stops XRP's momentum. Getting tired of it yet? I know I am. I had over $1 million in XRP stolen from me, as you guys know. I don't have the biggest bag of XRP right now. Don't be like me. BitBoy tries to make up for his lost money, in this case stolen money, with leverage. Guys, if I only leverage 25 times less XRP than I had, and it goes up 100%, I will have all my money back. I don't know if that's the way it works, but that's the way I think of it sometimes. I saw it work in a movie once, so I know it works. Don't be like me. But my reputation is on the line with XRP. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is, guys, the commander-in-chief of the XRP army's reputation is on the line here. You guys see how hard I fight for my reputation. This isn't about how much money I have at the end of the day if XRP goes up, even though those leverage trades would be pretty nice. I'm drawing a line in the sand, as evidenced by my recent promotion to commander-in-chief of the XRP army. That's higher even than the intergalactic emperor. The VIX was in. The big banks, the institutions, the XRP whales, they wanted you to sell. The big money has been accumulating for 60 years now. I don't think that was entirely the plan the whole time. But they're waiting for you for the day that you give up. This FUD about an appeal of the SEC case recently, Charles Gasparino going around telling everybody he's going to get appealed or the SEC will stop at nothing. Guys, that is false. That is fake. That is not real. The FUD about an appeal of the SEC case ruling XRP no security, unlikely. Has nobody pointed out the extreme obvious here for the XRP army and beyond? The U.S. government, specifically the SEC, is in quite the pickle with XRP that no one sees. You guys were too focused on the XRP riddlers and the crazy stuff they say. They told everybody. XRP would moon because FedNow was using it. And the rest of us were laughing at them. They missed the plot. They missed it, guys. They missed it. But wait a second. Maybe we missed the plot, and maybe they did too. The plot was not the price of XRP would moon because the government was using it with the FedNow payment system. The plot was the case would end in July of 2023. From 2022 on, the bull run was over. From a first-hand witness account, by the way, Ripple was offered a settlement in the fall of 2021, as I predicted, and it was turned down. No details on the how or the who or why or what on that. First-hand words from Brad Garlinghouse to someone I know in real life. 1 degree of separation, first-hand testimony and account of that. Someone I trust. It's not Mr. X. It's a normal person I know in crypto. Then, the bull run was finished after that, guys. After they turned down the settlement, the bull run was over. It was September, October, November-ish. We know it was the fall. It was done. The Braves won the World Series and Bitcoin peaked. Okay, it was a great time in my life. The bull run was finished. It was too late to reverse the XRP price action. Even if the case did end at this point, it was over. So the end of this plan would now be July of 2023. This is when the SEC got the final rejection, and XRP was declared, at least for retail investors for sure, to not be considered a security. And coincidentally, pick it. I'm sure it's not a coincidence. Pick it. Wait, I'm sorry, just a coincidence. Coincidentally, that was DJ Coincidence. And coincidentally, also exactly the same month that the Federal Reserve began running FedNow, an instant settlement payment system that uses XRP. Already 1 month, they did over $1 million in XRP transactions. You don't have to make this stuff up, guys. It's not a conspiracy. It's right here. Once the government began using XRP, it was over, okay? And yes, the Federal Reserve technically is a private bank. I get it. If you haven't watched your channel for a while, no, we get that. It runs the financial system for the federal government. Tomato, Robbie, Gary, same thing. Now I want you to think about this statement that was given to me from a source close to the situation, someone else. With the reporting of BRICS' supposed intent to create its own payment system based on digital currencies and blockchain, one may wonder if there isn't a connection to Ripple's recent focus and spending hundreds of millions of dollars on licenses. This was sent to me about a month ago when we were talking about a lot of that. In the U.S. and U.S. dollar reserve abiding countries to service the Western Alliance own needs. Maybe we'll hear more about BRICS activity from their next meeting in October. Guys, Ripple here, what's happening is Ripple is going to be the competitor of BRICS. Ripple is going to be the competitor of BRICS. Watch and see. I think that's where this is heading to, guys. I think it's pretty obvious when you look at it, what's going on here. Look at the timing of all this stuff. Look at the timing of the stablecoin. We're going to look at more of this here in just a few moments. I don't know, guys. BRICS creating BRICS using blockchain. Ripple already linked to the banks with XRP, but now a Circle and USDC competitor, no major stablecoin, has a company behind it with a massive crypto project with appreciating value. Or sometimes sideways appreciating. Sometimes sideways appreciating. I don't know what you call that. No major stablecoin has a company behind it with a massive crypto project. Wake up, guys. April 22nd. Watch this date. This could be when the final blow for one last plunge comes, or the floodgates of gains could come rushing in, or once again, the XRP football may get pulled away from us just as we're in mid-kick and we get Charlie Browned for the 28th time. But don't worry, XRP Army. If it never happens, at least it never happened for any of us, and we'll all be miserable together. And that is the BitBoy rant. And today, as we move into the BBC, as we start talking about some of this stuff, guys, you have to start seeing these connections. Guys, RWAs, tokenization of economies, tokenization of the world is what we're seeing in front of our very eyes, okay? And you have a company here. You have a company here with Ripple that has all the inner workings already of a financial system to underlie that. And now you're going to be adding a stable coin to... Guys, sometimes I swear y'all just don't see this stuff. You know what you see? You see XRP memes. You see what you want to see. You watch other YouTubers that tell you fantasy stories. That's fine. Fantasy stories are great. What did one of my lawyers water cooler talk, gossip, love that stuff. But the stuff that's really going on in the world, a lot of these people don't see it, and they don't understand it.
And they're certainly not talking about it.
They're certainly not talking about it. And Ripple is old news. I mean, you see with Cassie, she doesn't really like XRP. Not that she's against y'all or the community or anything. She's not interested in it because she can't use it like the ecosystem. People say XRP, I get it, but it's not the same thing as Ethereum or Solana or Sui. They don't have smart contracts. You can't interact with it the same. It's not the same thing, okay? But I want you guys to please think about this. I beg you, when you make fun of XRP people and you got people that have these terrible takes that don't know what's going on, guys, Binance has their own stablecoin. Kind of. I mean, Pax, I don't think they make it anymore, right? Pax is a big issue, right? Big project with a stablecoin, or not BNB, but what was it? BUSD, right? Then they have the exchange token of BNB, okay? But I want you guys to think about this, okay? You think about XRP. You think about what is going on in the world with all of the tokenization. You got this financial infrastructure that they've already set out. You look at the WEF, they've already done studies that point to where all this is going. Binance, it makes sense for them to have stablecoin. Why? They have an exchange. What are the other top stablecoins? Tether. Who is behind Tether? No, y'all don't even know. Omni blockchain was originally the blockchain. Phemex was the company that's behind Tether. We've talked about it a lot of times on the channel if you watch for a long time. But Tether was just the first stablecoin. They wanted to use it to money launder is really the long and short of it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that was the beginning of it. If you look at the people involved. Then you look at the next stablecoin now is you got USDC. Yeah, what? Circle, big public company behind it, right? But, you know, they don't have anything to trade other than a stablecoin. That's all they offer is liquidity. What is USDC offering? Liquidity to crypto, but more. A lot of the stuff was prepared for institutional stuff. Guys, Ripple does not have an exchange. They don't really even have a chain. They have XRPL. I'm not diminishing XRPL. Only people inside of the XRP community look at XRPL like it's a viable chain to do the same kinds of things that other chains are going to do. And down the road, it may get there. I like the direction it's going in. They may get there. It's not there now. Okay, it's not there now. They don't have regular smart contracts. I don't know if they'll ever, they've got Flare, some other stuff they're bringing to try to fix some of that stuff, the smart contracts, I believe, but it's not the same, okay? Why would Ripple need a stablecoin? They don't have an exchange. They already have XRP, right? That's going to be what the countries are going to use, you know, send back and forth, right? Or for cross-border settlements, XRP. Guys, why do they need a stablecoin? And I think the truth, when we get down to the bottom of that answer, I already know the answer. I'm not going to give it to you guys today. I'm going to let you guys walk to it a little bit, okay? When you figure out the answer to that question, you see where things are going. You see where things are going. You start to figure out all these news stories, all this stuff, the BRICS, the CRA, the SPACs, the shell companies, Ripple, the lawsuit, the SEC, the Ethereum Foundation, Consensus, Goldman Sachs, Gary Gensler. You start seeing it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all one big story, and we've been looking at it wrong. There you go. And I'm going to tell you, I want you guys to listen to what I just said, XRP community. Are you going to hold on or are you going to chase gains? I don't blame you either way at this point. I do not blame you either way. I think a good commander-in-chief here would tell his people, if you want to go AWOL, if you want to desert your team, if you want to desert your brothers, you want to desert your platoon mates in the foxhole with you here in the XRP army. If you want to do that, let me tell you, we don't wear glasses in the army. That's for nerds. I've got so many glasses. Let me tell you guys. As commander-in-chief in the XRP army, I think I would tell you, if you want to go AWOL, if you want to desert your team, if you want me in the depths of that foxhole to look beside me to the left and the right and see, is that man or woman who was there with me before still there? Or have they abandoned the team and now I've got to throw it on my back? I don't blame you one bit for going AWOL. I don't blame you one bit for getting out of the army. I don't blame you one bit for not hailing to my call of leadership. I don't blame you one bit. But I tell you this, I will never leave a man behind. I will never leave a man behind. I will never do it. Not at one time. Why? I'd never be there in the first place. So I'm going to send my XRP army members out to do it for me. Because I am more valuable alive than I am dead. Guys, XRP army is sponsored by Steak.